Hi, I'm Kenny Miller. I recently picked up this early 8mm Mel Fisher video from Dan Sedgwick Auctions, and I thought it was so good I wanted to share it with the rest of you and the world here on YouTube. Hope you enjoy.
It was on the 13th day of the month of July of the present year that the maritime struggle began. The pleasant early dawn of day tinted the pearly luster of the eastern clouds. The morning opened her eyes, and the grand plate fleet gave herself up to the wind and the sea. On a bountiful southeast breeze, 15 galleons sailed out into the Havana Sea, a graceful fleet, rich in substance and lofty of form, each flying proudly the Spanish colors, each carrying a heart of silver and gold. It was 12 midnight on Tuesday when the fatal weather broke loose. The clouds are black markers of doom. The air fills with horror and fear. The frightened mariners see the sky preparing for a wake. The wind rasps and clutches. The waves break. The sea rises and sky falls. And we are all alone. Thus does the valiant Spanish heart tremble. Thus does the gaping dark mouth of the Florida Channel prepare to swallow the doomed galleon. Then the vessel receives broadside, the blows of the jagged shallow reef. Pitching over on her side, she surrenders herself to the coral beds of the sea. By furious wind dismasted, by intense fire and flame, by cruel water flooded, the lacerated ship lies on her side, and death forges a monument. Far from the withered night, the coarse curtains woven of horror part, and the theater of the sea presents the tearful tragedy of 7 ruins. Watchful eyes, thoughtful at the end of the journey, see 7 hulks and understand nothing.
The amount of Spanish gold lying in the tropical waters off the coast of Florida is greater than the outputs of the California Gold Rush and the Klondike combined. Mel Fisher and Treasure Salvors Incorporated find that gold. Most treasure hunters fail miserably. There are 2 reasons why Mel succeeds. The first is the band of dedicated divers that form Treasure Salvors Incorporated. The group includes Mel's wife, Dolores, who likes it underwater so much that she once set a record by staying there for 54 hours and 37 minutes. Roop Cates, a graduate of the Stanford University School of Engineering. He's the businessman, organizer, and cool hand of the team. Walt Holtzworth, a farmer from Pennsylvania, a bridge builder and a coin expert. Walt made his first dive when he was 52 years old. Dick Williams, a former railroad worker, jack of all trades, and now an ardent treasure hunter. And a Panamanian mechanic named Demosthenes Molinar, who more than once has saved Mel from shark attacks. The other reason for the success of Treasure Salvors is the secret magnetometer at the end of Moe's line. Like a super-sensitive compass, the magnetometer indicates metallic substances under the water and even buried deep beneath the ocean bottom. Mel's group made a big splash in 1965 when they brought up $4 million in treasure from the Spanish plate fleet of 1715, wrecked off the northern portion of Florida's Atlantic coast. During the summer months, they continue to probe this site with their salvage barge, the Gold Digger. The Gold Digger combines a helicopter landing pad and sunbathing deck on top. While down below, this shaft drives one of 3 huge propellers that digs holes in the ocean floor by forcing to the bottom a mixture of seawater and ordinary detergent. The treasure trove of the 1715 fleet is displayed in this floating museum, an exact replica of a Spanish galleon. New displays are continually added as more treasure is found. But now Mel is looking for a sunken wreck that promises to yield even greater wealth.
What to do when we can't sit around in all this bad weather just twiddling our thumbs. And I showed Dio some research we got from that gal that's working for us in Seville in the archives. And I'm all excited about it. It's just fabulous. There's supposed to be a wreck down here in the Keys called Atocha. Nuestra, let's see.
Nuestra Senora?
Yeah.
Nuestra Senora de la Atocha.
It's off Matacumbi, and it hit a reef in shallow water, and then went on a little further after it opened up from below and sank in deeper water. So I know we've never done any deep water searching in the Keys.
We never did mag out there neither, is it?
Well, Matacumbi doesn't cover too much area. If we block off an area here with our and go out and mag it, why, we should have an awfully good chance of picking it up.
Yeah, I think the odds are pretty good, and I think it's worth investing a few grand.
This is the best wreck in the Keys, isn't it?
Well, according to the research that we've got, there's $50 million worth of gold and silver bullion on the Atocha, plus all the jewels the King's share. They went back and they tried to salvage it, but the water was too deep for them for their crude methods.
It's an operation like this. It's it's going to take a lot of bread, a lot of money,
The gamble the whole businesses.
Well, what do you say, man? Should we go after the big bonanza?
We took a gamble once before and made it. I'm all for it.
I said the same thing.
All right.
Let's go.
The search for the Nuestra Senora de Atocha. Flying low in an autogyro, group trails the magnetometer, gridding out large sections of the ocean. Aboard their search boat, the Buccaneer, Mel throws out the mag to check for readings at closer range. The crew maintains a visual search for suspicious dark spots in the water. While Daddy looks for the Atocha, 2 of Mel's sons, Kane and Dirk, dive on a wreck that they have found. So far today, Mel has found nothing, but his sons start finding artifacts. In among the ballast stones, they've found a wooden pulley from the rigging of a galleon that has been identified as the Infante, one of the plate fleet of 1733. They pull up to the Buccaneer to show the pulley to Mom and Dad.